Initiating login sequence. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Yo, what the hell is going on with the wrestling business today? What is going on? We got Cody Rhodes carrying around golden shovels, falling through flaming tables. And then we got certain WWE talent thinking that Tony Khan is buying up tickets for his AEW shows because they are so in denial that AEW is outselling them in terms of arenas. Yeah, WWE might have a bigger viewership, but that's not translating to the arenas. That's not translating to the merchandise sales. That's not translating to everything else outside of viewership. Because, you know, most of the people that watch WWE are, I don't know, 49 older. You know, they old. Sorry, but you are. 50 plus is who watches WWE the most. Just calling it like it is. If you look at the numbers, I'm not telling you stuff that's not true. The biggest audience for WWE is 50 plus. Hey, you got an audience. Can't be mad at that, right? But 50 plus ain't coming out to these shows. And that's why AEW continues to whoop that ass day by day. But you know what? Today I have to give it to AEW. They're going to get some of that heat for what they did with Cody Rhodes tonight. Holy shit. This was the Cody Rhodes show if there ever was one. I'm sick of this guy. Fuck this guy. Fuck Cody Rhodes. Fuck him and his golden shovel. Welcome to Alyx's world. A safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx. We're going to talk about AEW Dynamite, December 1st, 2021. We are weeks away from Winter is Coming, a big event for AEW. I'm assuming this is something that will happen each year, because the last one was pretty big with the debut of Sting and Moxley losing the belt to Kenny Omega, which is crazy. And that happened a year ago, if I'm not mistaken, right? Damn. That was a year ago? So much has happened in that year. It feels like so much has happened. Yeah. And then, if I'm not mistaken, they're doing Bryan Danielson and Hangman Page on that show. I was thinking they were going to save that match for Battle of the Belts in January. Makes me wonder who Hangman will defend the belt against. Maybe it's a certain student of the game. The nerve of this guy. We'll have to see. But let's just be real. I kind of feel like a lot of this show was tame by design. Because I was watching Dynamite tonight, and within the first hour, you know, you had Bryan Danielson versus Alan Angels, which you do because that's the story. Bryan is going to, one by one, take out each member of the Dark Order in their hometown to mentally get at Hangman Page, take him off his game. Then you got CM Punk fighting Lee Moriarty, which is, you know, it's one of those things where, again, he's trying to reestablish himself by fighting the younger talent. But it was deliberately placed in a spot where you even had MJF come out and say, he's giving him a lot of offense. It was 80% Lee Moriarty over CM Punk in that match. And even I was like, damn, dude, like, what the fuck? Why are you giving him so much? MJF called it out. He's like, this is supposed to be the best in the world. He's struggling to beat Lee Moriarty, a guy that I would have beat in 5 minutes. And I thought that was interesting. And then they had the second promo battle, I guess it's round 2, and that was very tame. So tame compared to last week's promo, which is the promo of the year. But then, you know, after that, you had a Leo Rush segment with Team Taz. That didn't lead anywhere. I thought the women's match, Ruby Soho and Kris Statlander, was awesome. So, not taking anything away from that. But then outside of that, it was like not much happened on this show. Until you got to the main event and you realized, I see what's going on here. They basically saved all of the good shit for the main event. They wanted all the attention on that main event. Because the big story was Cody going to get love? Was he going to be received? Was he not going to get booed? Was he going to get booed in his hometown? Spoiler alert, duh. But it is one of those things where it's like, it's his hometown. Maybe he'll get some love. He did, and then he didn't. But regardless of how you want to perceive it, we're going to have a long discussion about Cody Rhodes being a babyface, as he likes to tell y'all he is on these interviews and these in these conference calls that he does with people. Hey, I'm never going heel. I'm a babyface for life. I'm an American hero. Blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. You know the rest. Let's pay some bills. And then we'll get to the review. Well, we'll get to some other stuff as well, because I do want to cover that first topic I brought in. But we'll get to the review, and then I'll get your thoughts about the show in the live chat. Those of you watching this afterwards, please give me your thoughts about the show. Give me your thoughts about Mr. Rhodes and his shovel and flaming tables. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, click that bell to catch all of my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing. Whether it's a live reaction, or whether it's a review, or perhaps it's just a topic. All you gotta do is join the ever-expanding brand. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at JustAlexCentral. Give me a follow on Instagram, and give me a follow on Spotify. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, VENMO, and Super Chat. Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. Don't forget to get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt. But most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. All the way, give it all away. Take my kingdom t-shirt. America. Pro Wrestling Tees, Teespring, Firestar Heart, J Knox made the designs because they're awesome. How many people are here? How many people are here showing love? See, this is what I like to see. We got 100 people live. 100 people live for my AEW stream. Now, personally, in my personal opinion, it should be more than 100. Because, let's be real, the WWE streams, Monday and Tuesday, had 200. So I'm glad it's not 50 no more, and I'm grateful. Let's continue to make this number climb. I'm loving the show. I'm loving the show. The turnout. I'm loving that you guys are showing out. I love that you guys are supporting. But let's get some more. Let's get some more numbers on these streams, because AEW continues to be the better shows every week consistently. So we need to show that in the numbers, in my personal opinion. Show some love to the moderators. Ultra Shout 97, Firestar Heart, Elijah Demian, Godzilla Hawk, for help keeping this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Do we have any YouTube members yet? I think I saw some green in here. I'll see it in just a second, because I haven't even gone to the list yet. Yes, we do. Nickname Mai. Nickname Mai is in the house. Former Super Chat champion, Nickname Mai. Good to have you. And hello to the following people. Dread Caliber. Did I say that? I think I said your name right. Are you new? I don't think I've seen you before. We get new people every day. And it's for an AEW stream. I like it. Welcome. Higurashi, Amazing Tribe, Chemo Embryo, Terracita, the lovely Terracita, Khalil Does Everything. We also got Agus Chaos, Bork the Destroyer, Jojo, Let me see. Joseph Winters, Mr. Wrestle. I like that name. McBride, Dwayne, like Dwayne Johnson. McBride Dwayne. I'm gonna go with that. Let's just keep going. Mr. Unfamiliar, Reginald Scott, Paid Enthusiast, Fab, not Fabe, K-Fabe, Fab 76. A lot of people in here. I like it. The number is growing now. Now we're getting close to 110. I like it. Let's see here. And I think I got it wrong. By the way, I apologize to Nickname I. He is the current Super Chat champion. I completely forgot. He beat Tyler Marine. I'm tired, y'all. That's how you know I'm tired. I forgot that Nickname I was a Super Chat champ. And now he's gonna leave. Now he's gonna go to WWE because I showed him the disrespect. You're right. Super Chat champion Nickname Maya is in the house. Kane the bad guy. B Ketchum from Houston, Texas. What's up, man? HB Tokyo. Christopher Carter. Jason Lewis. Here's what I need to do. I need to create some type of emblem, which I think Nickname Maya has. I mean, he has the emblem. He has an emblem next to his name. So that's on me. Yeah, I mean, like, if you look at his name in the live chat, it shows you that he's a champ. Yeah, I'm tired. Oh, boy. Yeah, everybody show some love to the Super Chat champion. Where was I? Who did I leave off on? Did I say, oh yeah, Mr. Krabs? I don't think so. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, Jason Lewis. And let's give the last one to TXC, who's the other Super Chat member. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. You got 113 people here, and the number is still climbing. It's still climbing. Good to have you all here. Thank you for supporting the channel. As always, be sure you like the video. Like the video and show some love to Super Chat champion Nickname Maya, who I completely forgot was Super Chat champion because I'm a dweeb. Anyways, yeah, you can have fun with your golden shovel. Do we have any Super Chats? We don't have any Super Chats yet. All right, let's get to this piece of news, because I was reading this earlier, and at first I was just like, this can't be real. This is people trolling, right? This is a story that was probably made up through rumors. But no, it's legit. There are people in WWE who believe AEW is purchasing their own tickets for the hell of looking good in sales. And I'm just like, do they just not watch the shows and see that, no, that's not the case? They're actually selling out their shows. No, it's not a case where, and I've heard this as well, you know how Disney got in trouble or got under fire, came under fire for allegedly purchasing tickets for, was it Captain Marvel? And then paying off people in the Rotten Tomatoes community to say it was a good movie and stuff like that. Manufactured the publicity for Captain Marvel, right? So I've heard that happening. I don't believe that. I don't see why you would do that. That doesn't mean what? So you pay for your own seats? Why? What is this? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, that revenue just comes right back to you. That's a waste of time. You know what I mean? It doesn't really. Anyways, I hear that and I just shake my head. This whole idea that Tony Khan has so much money that he just buys his own seats just to make himself look big league. Shut the fuck up. That is so damn stupid. How's about we just admit that WWE's product sucks? And that's why you can't sell out tickets. By the way, if you're wondering why this story came up, where is this story coming from? Well, this past Monday on Raw, they were in the USB Arena, right? USB Arena, that's what it's called. Where was I at, by the way? Where is the USB Arena at? Let me go ahead and pull up this article. Maybe it's best if I pull up the article so you know what I'm talking about. USB Arena, AEW Raw. I'm just gonna see what comes up here. But yeah, it's just one of those things where people are getting butthurt over this idea. Well, no, we're the better show. I don't understand how you can say that they're better than me. It's just, no, it's crazy to even have talent believe that AEW is just incapable of drawing. You just saw them sell out 20,000 seats in Arthur Ashe Stadium. You see them have CM Punk, you see them have Bryan Danielson, Sting, and then of course they're creating their own stars, which is something you guys have yet to do over in WWE. And now, instead of just admitting that you are your own problem, it's always somebody else. And this is why people don't respect WWE. This is why people give them a hard time. They just can't turn a mirror on themselves and admit that they are the issue. You get me? It just seems kind of weird to me that anytime another promotion does something better than WWE, not just AEW, it could be New Japan Pro Wrestling, it could be NXT. Anytime someone else does better than Vince's main shows, it just can't be because he's not putting his best foot forward, or he's not trying, or that his shows suck. It's everyone else cheating. They're getting a leg up. They're pulling an underhanded tactic. The insecurities of the people running that show is very sad, really. But yeah, the USB Arena is in fact about to sell out, and it's looking like right now they aren't even sold out yet. They have 80,500 tickets of I think the full capacity is like 10,000, 11,000, right? Well, Raw only sold around 5,000. AEW just outdrew Monday Night Raw in the same arena. And they're still selling tickets. The full capacity is, again, 10,000. It depends if they want to, close it or stop it at 8,000. They can stop it at 8,000 if they want. But I think they might let a few more tickets sell and let it go to that 10,000 mark just to prove a point. But yeah, like next week, same arena. The same arena as Monday Night Raw, and AEW has already sold more tickets. I'm just saying that should be a very big indication that something's going on. But instead of just turning the mirror on themselves, they always have to find a way to say the other person cheated, the other company did this and did that. It's super fucking sad. It is. So I'm looking forward to next week's show. I'm going to look forward to it for the simple fact that I get to see AEW outdraw Monday Night Raw in ticket sales. Feels good. It feels good. Yeah. If you caught that reference, we can be friends. Now let's get to AEW Dynamite. Let's just go right to that main event. Let's not go in order. Let's go straight to what you are all here to see. You want to see me talk about Cody Rhodes taking on Andrade El Ídolo. Atlanta Street Fight. So, if you actually thought that Cody Rhodes was not going to get booed in Atlanta, y'all haven't been paying attention. You have not been paying attention to what's been going on. Now, I appreciate, this is something I do appreciate when it comes to AEW, how subtle they are. See, WWE would make it very fucking obvious if they're turning heel. Like with Kevin Owens and Big E and Seth Rollins, you could see that heel turn. You can smell it coming from a mile away. It didn't even shock you. You're like, oh, of course. I'm sorry, Big E. I'm sorry, Big E. I didn't mean to attack you. I swear. I'm sorry. Fuck you. I'm tired of apologizing. You know what I mean? You saw that coming. The Cody Rhodes heel turn, and yes, it is a heel turn. It's probably already happened and we don't know about it. It'll get some type of confirmation later on. We'll know eventually. But people are not paying attention when it comes to Cody turning heel. Do you guys realize he's had help winning all of his matches? He's had help winning all of his matches this past few months. I don't think he's won one match clean without help. I'm serious. Look back through his matches and find one match where no one has interfered and he won. Now he's walking around, people are booing him deliberately. It's very obvious. Even commentary is mentioning it. They're not trying to hide from it. And Cody is the only person that believes everyone still likes him. Everyone still likes him. He's the only one that believes he's still a face. You see where I'm going with this? Yeah. I do appreciate how subtle they are with it. And tonight was one of those nights where they just straight up said, y'all, look, we know you don't like him. Look, we understand that you want to hate this guy. You want us to tell you that you should hate him. Nah, we're not going to tell you whether or not you should hate him. We're just going to let him be a fucking dick and let you decide. To me, it's as clear as day. But during the match, when he came out and the crowd was doing the whole John Cena, let's go Cody, Cody sucks, 65-35%. There were some people cheering Cody, but most of them were booing him, as you should have expected. You saw this mofo go under the ring, pull out a kendo stick, and then he tossed it. He's like, nah, that's just not good enough. Then he pulled out a sledgehammer, and then did the whole mesmerize. Like, oh my God. Oh my God, I see the future. Time to play the game. You know? And then he tossed it. And then he pulled out a golden shovel. And I died laughing when he did that. I was like, really? Really? Is this what we doing? Like, tell us, how does it tell people you're turning heel without turning heel? That was odd. That was just all kinds of fuck you. Fuck this guy. And the crowd booed him because of that. He had a smile on his face like, I'm about to bury his ass. Oh, that's good. That was great. But fuck you. Fuck you for that. I hope OTRS Central Jeff, who's known for doing assume Jeff Jarrett position, starts doing assume the Rhodes position, because that's what the fuck is happening. All this attention on Rhodes taken away from the rest of the show so he can get all the attention, and this is what he does. And then the little cherry on top, and by the way, Andrade was great. People don't give him enough love. He is awesome. He does a lot of good things inside that ring. The cherry on top was at the end, we see a table come into the ring. A hooded figure walks in, takes off the hood. It's Brandi Rhodes. What? And then she gets some lighter fluid. And then I went, Jesus fucking Christ, a flaming table. So, this motherfucker gets all the attention, gets golden shovels, gets sledgehammers, and now he has a flaming table. By the way, she put a little too much lighter fluid on that table. That was a big ass fire. When Cody and Andrade fell through it with that suplex, Cody was literally on fire. And someone on Twitter, some smartass said, hey, I don't know why you hate him. Cody's on fire right now. And I went, get the Cody's on fire right now. He was legit on fire though. So it was a little scary, but they quickly put him out. He was cool. He just kind of went, okay, am I all right? Am I okay? All right. And then he got up and started, celebrating like the crowd wasn't booing him. This is great. This is great. Fuck him, but this is great. Listen, those of you who still don't think he's turning heel, let's cut the bullshit. You can see what's going on, right? Yes, he's not gonna come out and tell you that he's a heel. He's not going to do that because he doesn't believe he's a heel. As he shouldn't, Because most heels think they're the good guy of their own story. Think Homelander from The Boys. Those of you who have not seen The Boys yet, first off, go watch it. Literally, go watch it. I encourage you. Get Amazon Prime. Get it and binge watch both seasons. You'll be thankful you did. But yeah, he's basically pulling a Homelander. He is. He's basically going around saying, I am a role model. I am what the company needs. I am the center of attention. I know what's best for everybody. I'm the smartest. I'm the strongest. I'm the most over. And I'm the most humble. And I'm going to continue being that way for the rest of my life. Because I am the perfect beacon of wrestling. So, yeah, he's definitely a heel. He might not be a heel fully yet, but forget about it. If you still think Cody is not a heel at this point, you're not paying attention. And I love that they're not just coming out and saying he's a heel, hate him. I hate that shit. You know, I'm just like, nah, like don't make it so obvious that you want people to boo him. I like the fact that he's naturally getting booed. And he's doing it by manufacturing the overpushed, well, it's basically a parody of the overpush that John Cena and Roman Reigns got. That's exactly what it is. It's that idea that John Cena and Roman Reigns can't understand why fans don't like them. That the company is over pushing them, is oversaturating them. It's this idea that they only care about this guy and no one else. But Roman Reigns and or John Cena will tell you, nah, that's not it. I bust my ass. I naturally get over. I work hard. I ain't because the company is manufacturing my push. The fans actually like me. When in reality, everybody hates them. That's exactly what they're doing with Cody. It's just manufactured. And it works. It's actually working. I like it. It's new, it's fresh. And yeah, he should definitely win that championship from Hangman Page. Sorry. Not sorry. It's coming. You know it's happening. I'm sorry. You know it's gonna happen. I don't see Hangman, and he shouldn't. Hangman shouldn't hold that belt for a year. I love him, but a good 3 months is fine. And then Cody can hold it for a year. And then drop it to Eddie Kingston. Or CM Punk. Whichever one you want to come first. Hey. I would think fans would be a lot more excited for this Cody Rhodes than the previous one. But yeah, like, it's crazy to me that people still think he is a babyface. He's a total heel. It's done so well to where it's not so obvious and he can get legit heat. Because if you're telling people to boo him, they're not going to. Nah, fuck that. You know, let Cody pretend he's the babyface, that fans do like him, and let the heat come naturally. Just saying. So yes, golden shovels, sledgehammers, and flaming tables. Good shit. Good shit. I can't hate on it. Alright, give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts about this. Do you agree with me? Do you think this is actually Cody turning heel? Or is it really me overthinking it and nah, he's still a babyface and I'm just wishing things would happen? You know? Nah, I personally, and this is just me personally, if this is not a heel turn, then they are tone deaf. It's legit tone deafness, which I don't think they are. They're not. And, I mean, guys, for real, he pulled out a sledgehammer and a golden shovel. Like, even if you didn't want to believe that he's turning heel, to say that he's not aware is just ignorance. It's stupidity. Because you know that's not true. He knows that fans don't like him. He's in front of it every single week. He had his belt thrown back at him in Chicago. He's aware that fans don't like him. And at this point, he's fucking with him. And he should. He should. And this is crazy. Right here. Right here. We got this guy Pope Tay TV. You are overthinking it. Cena used to get used to acknowledge the boos, so he was still a babyface. Again, like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you know that you know what they're doing. You know that this is exactly what they're doing. It's a manufactured booking of him as a heel, which I like. He's totally turning heel. But all right, some people can say I'm overthinking it. There are people here that are saying I'm overthinking it, but nah, I don't think I'm overthinking it at all. I think I'm actually on point with it. Cause you don't pull out no fucking golden shovel or a sledgehammer and then say that you're still a babyface. Okay. All right, give me your thoughts about that. Let's go ahead and get to the rest of Dynamite. I think when it comes to the rest of the show, again, I don't want to hate on it. It just feels it feels tame by design. Because they're saving their good stuff for Winter is Coming in 2 weeks, which is Bryan Danielson and Hangman Page. That's the main event for that show in Dallas, Texas. Because, you know, Cowboys about to get some cowboy shit. I love it. But most importantly, you also have the USB Arena show, which is gonna have, listen, it's close to 10,000 tickets as it is. So around 8,000 to 10,000 people. You want to save something for that show, but you also have Battle of the Belts coming. So they're saving some of their stuff for the upcoming shows. So I understand why it's tame, but it's also one of those things where, like, I don't want to watch Dynamite and feel like I'm watching Dark or Elevation or Rampage. I'm just saying, I like of all the shows you have, let Dynamite have something. And it did. I'm not saying it didn't have anything. I'm so used to seeing a CM Punk and MJF promo. I'm so used to seeing Bryan Danielson and Hangman Page, and like legit stuff I can sink my teeth into. You know? And tonight we got some, but it wasn't as much as I expected or I wanted. Which is, every once in a while you have to pull back. You can't just give it all the goddamn time, because then you have an issue like the Attitude Era where you go a couple years with that and then you run out of material to use. And then you have a couple of years where you have to just pull back and reestablish and rebuild people. And then you can go on that run. So I see why he does it. I'm not upset. It is just, as a fan, I desire more. But I love what they did with Allin Angels. That's number 5 of the Dark Order, by the way. Which, every year, every once in a while, you get these matches with these young talent. And you start to go, you know, it's really cool that we're getting new faces. You know? It's one of those things where we always complain about WWE showcasing the same people in the same spots over and over and over again. And then when we get someone that's a new face, then we start complaining about, oh, who the hell is this? Like, oh, why don't you give us some stars? It's like, but for us to get new stars, we have to show some new faces. And every year, AEW is giving us a new face. Every time. New people. New gimmicks. Some of it works, some of it doesn't, but it's a new face. And you know, that was part of the reason why NXT was so hot. NXT would give us a new face every single time. Some of it wasn't good, some of it was amazing. Allin Angels is someone like that. Allin Angels is someone where every time he has a match, he gets a little bit more over. And tonight, you saw him really connect with hometown crowd, but still, he connected with the audience, and it showed that AEW is still in the business of creating new stars, which I like. Now, Bryan Danielson is telling you he's not a bad guy. He's just being himself, but he's clearly the antagonist in this feud. I mean, he straight up insulted the crowd and called them idiots, which is something he does. He's always done that. He's been doing that since ROH, apparently. I didn't realize that he was doing that before WWE, but okay. Yeah, he's being himself, but he's being himself being a jerk. He's being a jerk. Nothing wrong with being a jerk. I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin was a jerk as a babyface, just saying. But still, he's being a jerk, and he's attacking people that the crowd like. So that's the only difference. He's a jerk to the people the crowds like. Like Allen Angels. They had a great match, by the way. The match was awesome. And once again, we're seeing Bryan Danielson look dominant. We're seeing him get some very well structured victories where he becomes more and more of a monster and obstacle for Hangman Page. And next week, he's going to fight Johnny Hungy. Well, that match is going to be great. Ooh, that match is going to be fire. John Silver versus Bryan Danielson in his hometown? In front of 10,000 people. That's going to be a great match. I can't wait for that. So, it's just more build up for Hangman and Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson even went up to Hangman Page, who was on commentary. And when it was announced that they were doing the match in 2 weeks, Tony Khan made this rule that Hangman Page can't touch Bryan Danielson. I wish they would have done that a lot sooner. This is one of those things where I wish, they would. I understand why you do stuff like this, but save this type of storyline for the long-term builds. Because they did this with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H back in 2001 when they had the 3 stages of the 3 stages of Hell match, and they waited a full fucking month. They did the contract signing, and they had to wait a full month until No Way Out. And throughout that entire month, you had Triple H fucking with Austin taking dumps in Triple H's room, him attacking Stephanie, Triple H attacking Jim Ross. They were fucking with each other, trying to get the other to attack them and get suspended. So I appreciate that Tony wants to bring that back. I just kind of wish he would have saved it for a longer build. Like, if they were still doing Bryan and Hangman Page for January, I would have loved this. I would have been like, perfect. Perfect. But it's only in 2 weeks, so you're not going to really get much out of this. This added element to the story. But it is what it is. I mean, it's still good. It's just the potential. The potential of Bryan continuing to fuck with Hangman Page's friends until January. It's just like, man, you can really get some heat out of it. But all right, 2 weeks is fine. They had a face-off, Bryan and Hangman, before the next match. Just once again, Bryan getting that heat. And by the way, Bryan is awesome. Now y'all see why I've been a fan of his for so long, why I was such a hardcore fan of his back in the day. I was the Daniel Bryan Danielson fan. And I still am. I've cooled off a little bit, admittedly, but I'm just not psycho about it. I'm just more calm and cool, collected. Now, I think after this was CM Punk versus Lee Moriarty. MJF on commentary. This was fine. Again, the whole story of Lee Moriarty getting all this offense on CM Punk, and he got so much offense. It was 80% Lee, 20% CM Punk. And that was so, I don't know, even it made me feel uncomfortable. I'm like, yo, I don't like that. I know what CM Punk is trying to do. I know he's trying to get these young guys over, which he did. I appreciate that, but it's like, I don't know if I like CM Punk in that role. I don't know if I like it. But MJF, and it was by design, by the way. You're not supposed to like it. MJF on commentary was like, this is the best in the world? Come on, this is a jobber. This is a guy that's not really all that established, and Punk is basically giving him so much and letting him look like a complete little fucking bitch. He looks like a bitch against Lee Moriarty. That's what MJF said. And there are people that believe that. They believe that. Again, further proving that this is not the CM Punk of old. This is PG Punk. You know. And it's setting up Punk becoming more of a vicious son of a bitch. Getting that killer instinct. We saw it a little bit with Eddie Kingston. We saw that killer instinct. But it's not permanent. It came and then it went. And MJF wants the killer instinct CM Punk. So we're gonna get him. That's the story they're telling. This isn't the CM Punk of old. This is PG Punk. They had the second promo battle afterwards, and that was fine. That was okay. It wasn't much said. Punk called him a needle dick. We still got PG Punk, and then MJF basically insinuated that Punk was trying to sleep with Britt Baker because apparently he thinks Britt Baker got took the pillar, one of the 4 pillars away from MJF. And he's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, you must be trying to get in her pants." And I was like, "All right." I mean, people are like, "Oh." See, for me personally, I would have appreciated that line a lot more if Britt Baker had responded to it. If she was like live up next and then said something about that, then I would have loved it. Then I would have been like, okay, well, see, I like that it's playing into the show. But it was just a throwaway line. I mean, Adam Cole could have said something about it. It didn't really go anywhere outside of, oh, you're trying to sleep with Britt Baker. It's like, now, I know that this is just the beginning of their feud and we have a long way to go before we get to the match. Eventually, MJF has to mention AJ Lee, right? AJ Mendez, whatever. AJ Lee, AJ Mendez, same person. He has to mention AJ. At some point, you have to go there. You have to. If MJF does not bring up AJ Lee, AJ Mendez, I will be offended. AEW, I will be offended. I know he is eventually. Because he has to go there. You're already talking about CM Punk sleeping with Britt Baker. Why the fuck would you not bring up AJ Lee? Eventually, he's going to go there. And I think that's what sets off Punk. That's what gets Punk to go killer instinct on MJF. Hell, they might bring her in. Shit. It's not like she's not doing anything. They bring in they bring in AJ Lee to be involved in this feud. Man. I'm just saying, that'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty goddamn dope. So, yeah, not as interesting as their promo last week, which is the promo of the year. Not going to be something you just top. Yes, and no mention or response to Edge and Miz's promo. Good. They don't need to. That's one of those things where it's like, you don't really need to respond to everything that WWE does. Although it would have been nice. I'm glad he didn't. Wardlow absolutely destroys AC Adams. Just completely wrecks him Goldberg style. That was great. They did a segment, with Adam Cole, baby, getting his own entrance. He literally did the entire entrance, all the way up to the boom, and Adam Cole, baby. And the crowd did it with them, and then he goes to the commentary desk. Orange Cassidy comes out. I'm thinking, all right, well, is he gonna wrestle? No, he just comes out and confronts Adam Cole. And he does the whole, pockets. And then the Young Bucks come out from behind him, and then they super kick him. And I'm like, how did he not see them come out? Oh, he did. Well, he actually did see them come out. But, like, he should have known that he was going to get triple teamed. He didn't think about that, and he did. The Young Bucks mocked the phantom kicks, the most devastating kicks in all of wrestling. He kicked his leg out of his leg. Now, they're going to be doing something with the best friends, I suppose, taking on the Young Bucks and Adam Cole. And I'm like, first off, where's Trent Beretta? Does anybody know what happened to Trent Beretta? Is he okay? Let me look that up. Trent Beretta. Did he get hurt? Is he still injured? Yeah, because I'm thinking that he had to have had successful surgery, right? Because he got hurt earlier this year. Let me see. Previously reported one half of the best friends. Yeah, he got took the Instagram, the X-ray of caption. Yeah, because he got surgery in July. What did he get hurt with? I forgot what he suffered. But yeah, I think he's gone because he must have tore something. Whatever the case. But in the meantime, they're keeping him off TV until he heals up. And yeah, like Trent Beretta, Trent Beretta, and of course, Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy versus Adam Cole and all of them. That's fine. That's actually a feud I would like to see. But if you're not gonna have Trent there, it's gonna feel weird. You know? Yeah, people are telling me right now, he had a neck injury? It was no neck injury. But yeah, he was still recovering from the injury he got earlier this year. Okay. Alright, well, maybe they'll bring him back, because it's been a while. It's been a couple of months. It's been a couple of months, really. Alright, well, yeah, let's see how that goes. It's a filler feud. They're gonna change it up by next year, I'm supposing. They're waiting until Kenny comes back, but people say Kenny's gonna be back by February, and I'm like, no, he's not. He's fucking not. Don't expect Kenny back until, I'm not expecting him back until like June. Like, take 6 months off, bro. But everyone says he'll be back very soon. Alright, I'll believe it when I see it. It's like Jon Moxley. Hey, he comes back when he's ready. One of the most over people of the night, of course, was it's Sting! Sting and Darby Allin beat the Gunn Club. Badass Billy Gunn and his sons. I gotta say it, Billy Gunn looks amazing. Billy looks fantastic. How old is he? 54? Looking it up. How old is Billy Gunn? I'm an ass man. 58! He's 58 years old. I gotta tweet about this. No. We're gonna tweet about this really quickly. I'm gonna tweet about this on air. I'm gonna download this picture and I'm gonna talk about the segment while I'm doing this. But this is crazy. I didn't know he was 58. He looks amazing. Like, that's incredible. That's a blessing. You don't get a lot of men. You don't get anybody around that age looking that good. He looks great. He looks amazing for 58 years old. But yeah, him and his sons took on Sting and Darby Allin. The crowd was so in love with Sting, as they should, because Atlanta is the home of WCW, and Sting was their guy. Like, for a long time, Sting was their guy. It was Sting's show. So, of course, Sting would get the most love. A lot more love than Cody, that's for sure. Which is a match we definitely still need to do. I'm still waiting on them to do that match. They will. Well, they're definitely going to. Listen, if Cody is turning heel, which, come on now. He's turning heel. He probably already is. We don't know it. Sting and Cody is a match we have to do. We gotta do that match. We gotta do Cody and Sting. How have we not done that match yet, by the way? There's so many matches we have yet to do in AEW. It's scary. Now, that's to come. That's still to come. But, yeah, the match was good. Darby was a fucking human, a wrecking ball machine, doing these crazy-ass suicide dives that just look insane every time we see it. Good selling from the Gunn brothers. Don't even tell me or ask me what their names were. You know who I'm talking about. The sons of Billy Gunn. How about that? But it was all about Sting. And badass Billy Gunn, but mostly about Sting. About the Stinger. Sting looked great. It's amazing. It continues to amaze me how people like Billy Gunn and Sting can still not only work at their age, but look so fucking good. So we're gonna do this together. Follow me to Twitter. I want you guys to see this tweet. Because this is crazy. It's inspirational to me. This is badass Billy Gunn. He is 58 years old. And he's arguably in the best shape of his life. Maybe one day. Nah, it's not. Let's say that. Let's say, it is my life's goal to look this good at that age. Wow. And then hashtag AEW. Yep. And that's the tweet. That's the tweet, everybody. That is the tweet. Maybe I gotta put a little picture there for a second. Give me a second. Let me find the picture. Yeah, we're gonna put a little picture there. Well, I mean, do we need a picture? You think we need a picture? I could just tweet. Nah, let me put a picture there. I'm gonna put a picture there. It does need a picture. I probably gotta go get one. So while I find a picture, I can quickly talk about Eddie Kingston and Chris Jericho, which, yeah, like, they're doing a feud, a program with 2.0, but I don't really see that being a long-term thing. I think the ultimate destination is Eddie Kingston versus Chris Jericho, which, by the way, if that is what they're setting up, give it to me. Inject that shit in my veins. Chris Jericho versus Eddie fucking Kingston. Are you serious right now? Like, I don't know what else I could. Yes! Inject that in my veins. Eddie fucking Kingston and Chris Jericho. What? Yeah, like, I don't really give a shit about this 2.0 feud. Whatever. Give me Eddie Kingston and Jericho. Whatever you gotta do to make that happen. Whatever you gotta do to make that happen, make it happen. Because I'm not playing with y'all in this 2.0 feud. Get me Chris Jericho and get me Eddie Kingston. They're gonna be doing a couple of matches on Rampage. They're doing Tony Nese versus Sammy Guevara. Don't know why Tony Nese is getting a title shot. Listen, Tony Nese he's an excellent athlete. He looks amazing. Not the best promoist, but he looks great. I don't know why they're just completely skipping him getting victories and giving him a title shot. That's weird. I don't like that. I don't like that inconsistency. Well, apparently he didn't. It's not that he earned a title shot. He was gifted one. Sammy Guevara gave him a title shot. Whatever. Still, I don't like that. It's the same thing, you know, people are going to say, well, Cody Rhodes did it. I'm like, yeah, I don't even know what to say about that, too. It's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, Cody used to do it. He used to give people title opportunities because, and Sammy's doing the same thing. I just kind of feel like, yeah, but with Tony Nese, like, you could have, I don't know. Maybe that's one of those things where I should just be okay with it because I can't complain too much about it. Because they've already done it with other people. They've done it with Miro. They've done it with Cody. And, you know, it's inconsistent with their ranking system. So I can't really say I don't like that you can't do it. I can't say that you can't do it because they've done it before. It's just like, y'all have a ranking system for a real. That's my thing. You have a ranking system for a reason. Why even have a ranking system if they can just get title shots? So weird. It's weird. I'm sorry. It's fucking weird. Okay, whatever. No, for real, like it is one of those things where you just kind of have to accept it. Like, okay, sure. All right. What else happened on the show? I think that's it. Is that everything? Did I talk about Lio Rush yet? I didn't talk about Kris Statlander or Ruby Soho either. So no, it's not everything. We got 2 more things to talk about. The stuff with Lio Rush, Team Taz, again, just more setup. I don't really know. See, when they had Dante Martin join Team Taz, I was, I kind of thought that was interesting. Where it was like, oh, all right, he's showing a bit of his personality. That's new. I didn't expect that to happen. But I don't believe he's turned. I don't believe it. Nah, I don't believe he's actually turned. I think this is a setup. I personally think it's a setup. I think at this Battle Royal next week, he's going to turn on Team Taz, and he could be the guy to win the Diamond Ring. Clearly, next week, when they do the Diamond Ring Battle Royal, you're going to see MJF get eliminated by CM Punk. Punk is going to cost him his Diamond Ring, and that's what leads to Punk and MJF's feud. Clearly. So why not give the Diamond Ring to Dante Martin? Why not? Yeah, I don't really see. Or they can give it to, who else could win it? Well, there's so many people who could win it. Who am I kidding? They could give it to Andrade. I don't even know who's in the match. Could give it to Andrade if they wanted to. Or here's a name. What about Ricky Starks? What about Ricky Starks? I'm still waiting on them to do something with Ricky Starks and other people on that roster that just seem to be just hanging out. But hey, that's what happens when the standard changes. You gotta meet the level. You gotta meet the standard, man. If you're not producing interest, you're not gonna get TV time. That's the sad part now. And everybody, I see people on social media complaining about that. Well, I miss the days where Big Swole and Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela and all these other people were getting TV time. Now they don't really give them all that much of a shot. Well, if you had CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, Kingston, Moxley, Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa, Chris Jericho, the Elite, I already said the Elite, sorry. Chris Jericho in the Inner Circle. That's what I meant to say. That Sammy, Jake Hager, Proud and Powerful. You have this big ass roster of names. Massive. Absolutely bad. And I didn't mention I didn't mention FTR. I didn't mention Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends. I didn't mention, dude, it's, you have a big ass roster. Sorry, Joey Janela. Sorry, Sonny Kiss, and I like Sonny. I do. But sorry, Sonny Kiss. And Big Swole knew it. That's why Big Swole left. Big Swole realized that, look, I'm already dealing with Crohn's disease. And quite frankly, I'm not getting a lot of TV time, so let me go somewhere else. Let me go somewhere else and work. And maybe I can come back. She realized it, so why stay? Why stay? There's no way in hell she'll get more TV time than Jade Cargill, or Nyla Rose, or Red Velvet, or Brandy Rhodes. Sorry, you're not the only black sister on TV anymore. Just saying. And then you got Athena coming in, Ember Moon, with Taya Valkyrie. Y'all, the standard has changed. It's changed now. I'm sorry. You're not just gonna get TV time because we need people on the show. just because. Sorry. You either produce and get and earn TV time, or you don't. And someone mentioned, I didn't even mention the champion Hangman Page. That's how big the roster is. I'm sorry. Not everybody can get TV time. That's just what it is. All right, the final thing we'll talk about is the women's match for the TBS Championship. The tournament for the TBS Championship. Kris Statlander versus Ruby Soho. Ruby is over. Ruby Soho is a massive hit. She's been a massive hit with AEW since day one. And it really, really bothers me that WWE could not figure this out. How do you not figure this one out? She is connecting more and more with the audience every day. And her matches are getting better. See, Ruby is a psychologist. She understands that you just can't do moves for the sake of doing a move. You have to make it make sense. I love the spiked Hurricane Rana, the poison Hurricane Rana, followed by the spiked Hurricane Rana. And Kris Statlander sold it so perfectly. And I think that used to be a finisher. Wasn't that one of her finishers when she fought in the Indies? As Heidi Lovelace? I think it was. That spiked Hurricane Rana. That should be her finisher, by the way. Because that's amazing. That's a great finisher. I like the, that little, when she rolls him and she kicks him. Forgot what that was called. It's called the runaway. I don't know. I like it. But that spiked Hurricane Rana is fucking amazing. And there's so many things you can do with that. There's so many spots and creative ways you can pull that off. It does heavily rely on the person taking it, though. So we'll have to see. But the match is awesome. The women's matches have been amazing. Like, seriously, these past few months, the women's matches have all been good to great to awesome to outstanding. They're figuring it out. It's coming along, man. I like it. I like it. And now we're going to do Ruby Soho versus Nyla Rose. And then Thunder Rosa versus Jade Cargill. Ooh, that match is going to be fire. That's going to be crazy. I can't wait for that. And then we got Britt Baker versus Riho. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good for the women's division. I like what I'm seeing. And then in the background, we got Serena Deeb and Hikaru Shida. Like, yo, this is starting to feel like a women's division. Finally, it took them a while to get here. But we're finally getting some actual weight in this division. We got Athena coming in. We got Taya Valkyrie coming in. We got other women. I don't know if Scarlett wants a piece of the action. We might get Killer Cross. They're going to pick up Keith Lee, which means Mia Yim's coming in. So it's going to get packed. It's getting there, man. That's why people like Big Swole realized, yeah, let me go ahead and just sign this real quickly and just be out. Yeah, man, I'm excited about the women's division. And people saying that having 2 championships is a bit much. No, I disagree. I disagree fully. I think AEW having 2 championships makes all the sense in the world. A secondary and then a world championship. And after a while, and this is a pitch, I'm pitching it right now. I would love for AEW to have a women's pay-per-view. Fuck it. They can do one. They have enough women to make that work. They could have an entire women's roster. Maybe get to a point, it's a little early. Maybe get to a point where they have women tag team belts. Why not? A world championship, a mid-card championship, and then tag team belts. Why not? Like, instead of having that's what's crazy about what's happening here. I don't really think what Tony Khan wants to do is make a women's division. I think he wants to make a women's roster, a full roster for the women, with a world champion, a secondary champion, and tag team champs. It's a bit too soon for that, but if that's the ultimate goal, I'm not going to say no to that. I actually love that. That is a great goal to have, and that's how you feature women. It'll feel natural too. He's not forcing it. We don't have tag team belts right now. Eventually, we will get there because we're getting a lot of women. So, yeah. I don't mind the secondary belt. Why not? Why can't the women have a secondary belt? That's just my opinion. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. That's going to be it for my AEW Dynamite review. If I missed anything, let me know in the live chat. Because I'm about to go to you guys right now. But give me your thoughts about Dynamite. Give me your thoughts about Cody Rhodes and his golden shovel and all that. I can't wait. I cannot wait to read your thoughts on it. All right. We got some super chats just ready. Yeah, we got some super chats on standby. Let's see what we got. Thank you, Shockmaster. The Shockmaster. Shockmaster. Shockmaster.
We need Infinito versus Bryan Danielson right now. I want to see that match, winking face.
It's an Infinito Bryan. I see what she did there. Yeah, let's do that. We need a technical masterpiece type of match. And I forgot Infinito was actually Bryan under the mask. That's hilarious. I like that they brought that gimmick up. They're trying something different with him. That's pretty cool. Hopefully he actually uses that gimmick in different shows and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Be really, really cool. Shows up in PWG as Infinito. Oh boy. All right. What y'all over here talking about? How y'all feel about Cody? Teresita, yes, Cody is Homelander. Kane the bad guy. I like Cody's new shovel. It's shiny. He likes stuff that's shiny for him. Pikachu Black says Cody is in denial. Panda Hat, I think you are overthinking it, but still I like where this is going. I mean, if I'm overthinking it, I'm overthinking it. It's harmless. It's good to know. You know, it's good to be able to be passionate about that. It's good to actually feel that this is actually leading to a heel turn. They're not just gonna tell you he's a heel. They're gonna, keep it subtle. Let him get that heat. Big Hero Chris, Cody was really out here looking like a burnt hot dog. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Over here, bro. I agree with you, Alyx. Cody is starting heel. Turning heel, or he's already a heel? I don't know. Again, I don't know. It's good to speculate. Khalil does everything. And the thing is that fans wanted Cena to turn heel, but WWE didn't want him to. And the crazy thing about that is Cena actually was going to turn heel. People forget about that. In 2012, they were going to turn him heel. He brought the merchandise. He had the theme song. They were ready to go heel with him. And then at the last second, Vince got cold feet and said, nah, we're not doing that. Vince would rather end the Undertaker streak than have John Cena go heel. That is insane to me. Just beyond insane. Mr. Russell, AEW selling out arenas and WWE shaking a can for change. Yeah, man. It's just crazy to me that wrestlers think Tony Khan is buying his own tickets. I think that's just stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's stupid. Just admit that your shows aren't drawing. That's it. Just admit that your shows do not draw. It is not interesting. End of story. Paid Enthusiast. Oh, Bryan is certainly a heel. He doesn't even try to hide it. Yeah, I mean, he's the heel in the feud. He's clearly the heel in the feud. Although he comes out through the babyface entrance, which I think is hilarious. But alright. Jay Grand Finale. Silver versus Danielson. Bro. Silver versus Danielson. People don't understand how much of a fire match that's going to be. That's going to be amazing. In front of 10,000 people. Oh, man. Malik Hiltz says, I get the story they are telling with CM Punk, so it's alright. Yeah, that's my thing. It's clear that what they're telling you is, yeah, he doesn't have the killer instinct yet because he's happy to be here. Eventually, he'll stop being happy to be here, and he'll start kicking people's shit in. And it will be with MJF first that happens with. And here's the crazy part. I'm still thinking that Punk has his first loss against MJF. I think MJF ends Punk's undefeated streak, as he should. And that might actually kick him into that killer instinct phase of his career. Mr. Russell says, the first MJF and CM Punk promo was better. Yeah, you're not topping that. I don't think you're topping that promo. I don't see how you top that promo. They can try. I would love for them to top that promo, but I don't see it happening. Ooh, Kane the bad guy. It's not MJF's fault Punk can't keep his wife happy, bruh. That's pretty fucked up. I do everything asked. How long was Kenny champion? Almost a year. It was over 300 days. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. People telling me that Billy Gunn is 58 years old. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sirs and ma'ams. King of Heco Mundo, 2.0 and Garcia are money. They know how to go for the crowd response. They're good heels. All of them are really good heels. They know how to get heat. Chris Jericho can still go at 50. Yeah, but let's be honest. Chris Jericho is not in as good of a shape as Billy Gunn is. Like, I look at Billy Gunn and go, bro, how in the actual fuck did you look? I don't know. I don't know, bro. That's crazy that he looks that good. He looks that fucking good at 58. Nickname my Super Chat champion, nickname my, not former Super Chat champion. I told you since day one, this whole Cody thing is planned since day one. Maybe it was planned since day one, or maybe they're smart enough and they're playing it by ear and they're actually, following the crowd reaction and moving along with it, feeling it out. You know what I mean? Jason Lewis says, Sting is 60 years old and he's in better shape than Chris Jericho. Ouch. All right, y'all. That's going to be it for me. As always, show some love to the channel by donating to my Cashapp or VENMO. Continue to watch my streams. This Friday, we begin the Top 10 series. The Top 10 series begins on Friday, and check this out. You ready for what it's about? Top 10 AEW... Sorry. Not yet. That one's still coming. But this Friday's stream is Top 10 WWE releases or WWE wrestlers who will make the jump to AEW. WWE talent that will make the jump to AEW. Essentially the people who are released or who are still with WWE who are going to be making that jump. I think all of you just came up with a top 10 list right now because so many people have been released. But not even just the people who have been released. I'm talking about those who are going to be. Think about those people too. Think about Kevin Owens. Think about Johnny Gargano. Think about Sami Zayn. Think about Chad Gable. Think about Charlotte Flair. Which, again, I do think Charlotte is making that jump. I don't think she's staying. I think when her contract is up, she's gone. There's nothing else for her to do. So, You might see her on that list. But yeah, there will be a top 10 list. People who I see jumping to AEW. So look for that on Friday. And it will be in a place of the SmackDown review. So look for that. All right. Other than that, guys, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for making me a part of your day. You're always welcome to continue watching me right here in Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Support the channel however you feel. Join the membership. Do all that. All that in a bag of chips. But you guys are amazing. The stream got a lot of views, which I appreciate. The numbers are up. We got over 100 people here. Let's keep that going. Let's keep it going. Matter of fact, next time I want 200 people. Since the Raw and SmackDown and news streams are getting 200, now I want this to get 200. But I'm going to let it happen naturally, you know. But regardless, always know I appreciate you for making me a part of your day. And I'll do whatever I can to make sure you get the best entertainment here on YouTube. So until next time, this is Alyx. Just Alyx signing out right here in Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you.